It is almost 7 o'clock. It is 7 o'clock. Let's see. Make sure I'm coming in. Oh. Liz just texted me. Are you live? Yes, I am. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. Just checking to see if I'm tuning in okay. There I am. Got some poofy hair going on. Hey, Liz. Let me go share this on my group page. Hi, I just saw some more people jump on. Say hello. Okay, help me solve the mystery. I have been up since 4:45 this morning because I had jury duty for the first time ever. And I'm going to tell you what, that is definitely an experience. Luckily, I don't have it tomorrow, but I do have to call again tomorrow after 4:30 to see if I have it for the next 3 weeks. Yay! My civic duty. So, immediately came home, took off my clothes and put on some bum clothes and forgot I had mystery stamping tonight. But we are all set. So, all right, we'll go ahead and get started. It is 7:02 in Clarksville, Tennessee. Thank you for tuning in. If you catch me on replay, make sure to leave a comment. I am Becca, your host from Becca's Creation. And we are doing another round of mystery stamping. Clues were posted on Friday. Actually, I was ahead because I was able to plan it. Yeah, I was on top of it last week. But so the clues were posted on Friday, and so we'll go ahead and get started. So you see me, I see you, Liz. Okay. Let's go ahead. I'm going to try and flip you down, so bear with me. Did it go down? Nope. What did I do? Oh my gosh, what did I do? I didn't do the right thing. Oh, I was going to add a link. How do I turn this over? Oh my God. Oh, there it is. I hit the link button. Silly me. Okay. So, I am actually using a new set that will debut next month in the mini catalog. I am sure that some of y'all seen this paper and some of the and the stamp set, some projects that are out there. And so this suite is actually going to be in the Holiday Mini, which debuts next month. And it'll be located on page 33. It's called the Peaceful Garden Suite. So I'm just going to quickly go over a few of the things that come with this suite. So you have this this beautiful stamp set. It's all words. Trying to get the ring so it doesn't show on there. And it does have a coordinating dies to go with it. And I'm going to show you the dies because I did use them. So it's 2 frames. There's some leaves. And then some stars embellishment. I have my tape here because I actually made a little frame out of this, and you'll see that in just a minute. And then there is some birds, and then the little envelope. And this one does cut out too, so I do like that. And so so this set also has a scrapbooking set. And here's the other stamp set that goes with it. So it's not just for Christmas. So I will tell you this stamp set I'm going to use on the inside of my card. So, okay, so let me show you the paper real quick. It is very pretty. The coordinating colors that go with this suite is Cloud Cover, which is that light blue. And then you have Misty Moonlight, Secret Sea, Pecan Pie, Crumb Cake, and Basic Beige. So I'm just gonna, let me go up just a little bit so I can flip this around. So we're actually going to use this paper, this side, but I really, really like that. It's so pretty. I love the blues. The blues is just so pretty. So it just, you don't have to use it for Christmas. But we were able to get this suite back in during the Creativity Now that the demonstrators were able to be a part of. So I've had this product now for a while, and I just hadn't had a chance to play with it. So I was excited to play with it last week as I was creating the project. So if you were with me last month and you looked at the clues this month, you'd be like, hey Becca, what's up with that? Yeah, they're kind of similar. Sorry about that. Let me shift my camera over just a little bit. Okay. But it also has this beautiful ribbon. It's got like a silver shim to it, and then it has this fray pieces here. And then there is some embellishments that is part of the suite here. They're stars. Actually, it's called Hues of Blue Flowers, but they look like stars almost. That flower. So, okay. You want to see the card? So this is our card that we're going to make. And it is a Z fold. So last month, we pretty much went with the same, but we chopped off the one side. So this time we kept it and we folded it over. So, all right, let's go ahead and get started. So I'm using my base card color, cardstock is Secret C. And so we need a 5.5 by 8.5. And you're going to score that. You're going to score it in half, which is at 4 1/4. And then you're going to score it at 2 1/8. And so what you're going to do is once you score that, you can get your bone folder, and then you're going to flip this side over because that's going to be your flat. Okay. So there's that. Then we also need a neutral color. Was it a neutral color? No. Yeah, it was a neutral color. I decided to go with the cloud cover because that was the coordinating color with this particular suite. So this measures 4.5 by 6, and you're going to score it in half, which is 3. So go ahead and burnish that line. Okay. And then what else do we need? What else do I have? What else? We have DSP. We're going to use this side instead of this side. And it measures 4 by 5 1/4. And again, this is from the Peaceful Garden set. And then I got another piece measuring 2 by 5 3/8. So we're going to use this side. So these are the two sides that we're going to use. And the clue was, because this is, I decided to go with a color cardstock instead of a neutral like white, or hi Joy. Instead of using white, I used the cloud cover. So what I decided to do was I went ahead and cut out 2 pieces of Whisper White, and they measure 4 3/8 by 2 7/8. So now with this set, with this paper, I decided to emboss my front piece. And so this suite also has a embossing folder. So let me show you. And I really like it because it has that frame on the inside. Now I want to show you that with that frame, remember those die cut pieces? They actually sit inside. This will sit inside here. So, and I'll show you in just a minute. So we're going to start assembling. And let me put these off to the side. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to do my stamping first. So I'm going to stamp on the inside here. And I'm going to, where's my stamp set? So we're going to use the big hugs and For a Good Friend. So, and then we're going to use the in color Secret C. And because I have some birds that I cut out, I am going to center this in the middle. I don't want to get my head in the shot, so. All right. Looks good. All right, so I just stamped out in the center. Can you see the emboss? So I have that piece, that frame. Thank you for sharing, Debbie. I have this piece of frame, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to accent that to pop up, to break apart these two colors here. So let me put a little bit of adhesive. I decide to use booger glue, and watch, it's not working. I meant to check to see if it'll work. Ah, it's clogged. Okay, let me just do a couple dots. And so what I'm going to do is now I'm going to adhere this. Let me pop this up. So that way it breaks apart the white and makes it look really pretty. Okay, so I'm going to set this off to the side. Let me close this. I don't need it right now. We're going to take our 2 pieces of DSP. And I'm going to take this bigger piece here. And I'm going to glue that to the inside here. And sometimes when I use the glue, I'll use my bone folder just to spread around that glue. And then on this piece here, we are going to glue that down to the front flap right here. All right. We're on. Okay. So we're going to take this piece here. Remember, this is the cloud cover, and we have a piece that goes on the inside. So I'm going to go ahead and glue that down. I will stamp this. Like I said, there was a flower stamp from that other stamp set that we're going to use. So we're just going to stamp that right here. So let me do that. Michigan, is it hot there, Debbie? Oh, I almost did a goopsie. Okay, let me. Oh, look what I just did. Ha 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 ha. Okay, let me see if I can fix this. Let me put my glasses up on top. And so, did it work? Look at that. Well, I almost did. It gives it like a shadow effect, but that's okay. All right, so I'm going to set that off to the side. Let me close this. Okay. Fives is looking at me like, what are you talking to yourself? He's giving me the stank eye. It's the husky. If you ever had a husky, you know how they like to give you that stinky eye. I agree. I love Secret Sea. Joy. Secret Sea is just, I tell you what, when we went and did a cruise this summer and we went out to the ocean and we just saw the blue, I was like, that is the Secret Sea. That is what Stampin' Up! Was looking to create, was that dark, dark, dark blue. Never know what's in that water. All right, so I'm centering it from this piece right here. Okay, you're going to flip this over, because this is going to be on the front part. And I just want to go ahead and make sure that that line is good. Humid, yucky, hot. Yep, well, yeah, that's pretty much sums it up here too. Actually, we're supposed to get some rain. I had to take some Tylenol because I could feel the pressure. I always get that sinus pressure right before a storm, and it's horrible. All right, so I'm gluing down my piece right here. And when my paper is embossed, I like to use glue. That way it stays down. So, but you choose whatever you want to. So I have these beautiful little birds. You see them, birds? So that was part of that die set. And what we're going to do... Hi, Jennifer! Thanks for tuning in. All right, so we have these cute little birds. I'm going to give them some eyes. So I'm going to use my... I started to use the Stampin' Up, but remember it used to be that really fine tip, and I was afraid he's going to have a bug eye. So I'm pulling out this fine tip from the scrapbooking set. So, cause it's a 0.04. So I'm just going to dot his eyeball. See, so you could barely see his eye, but I was afraid that if I did it with the Stampin' Up marker, it was going to give it a bug eye look. So just need a little to break up some of that white. Okay. And then I did die cut these little, envelopes, and we're going to glue that on just a little bit. Ugh, hopefully. I'm going to glue that. Make it look like he's holding it. She's holding it. See? So I'm just going to try and get that underneath the beak. Do that with that one. And then do that with the other one as well. I'm going to go back and I'm going to add a dimensional and just to secure it. So, isn't that cute? Okay. So I'm going to add some dimensionals to my, and I want to show you this. Look how, if you use your bone folder, you can curve so it looks like it's actually flying. So I do not have to go in tomorrow. So for those of you that are tuning in, I got called to jury duty. So I had to go originally on, I went on Friday, and so it's in here in Montgomery County. They do it for 3 weeks. So for the next 3 weeks, I have to call after 4:30 to see if I have to go in. And so I called Friday and they said, yes, you have to go in at 8 o'clock. Okay. You know, it's kind of different when you work from home and you get up and you could stay in your PJs than when you have to get up and go in because you have an obligation, a civic duty. So when the alarm went off at 4:45 this morning, I was like, oh my gosh. And it didn't help. The dog woke me up like at 4:45. And I'm like, not at 4:45, at 3:30, because she needed to go out. And I was like, you couldn't wait another hour? So I'm just going to set that here. So yeah, so I went in this morning at 8, and it was I can actually say it was a criminal case, but I didn't get picked. But of course, because I didn't get picked, I have to call back. And so I don't have to report tomorrow. So... is that not pretty? Oh my gosh, that's my son. He is so loud. He has one volume just like his mama. All right, what do you guys think? Isn't that pretty? That is so pretty. So that's the card that we just did. And then this is the one that So I will post all of the measurements again and the tools. And again, like I said, this will actually debut in the mini catalog, which goes on sale to customers in September 3rd. And however, if you sign up to be a demonstrator, you can do your pre-order before then. So that's something that you might be interested in. You're more than welcome. If you don't have a demonstrator or would like to talk to me, you sure can reach out to me. So I'm going to flip over real quick. So I will will put all the measurements, the page from the mini catalog. If you need a mini catalog, I have plenty. If you are one of my customers and you are attending any of my classes this week, provided they don't get canceled because I might have jury duty, they will be available then. So I think that's pretty much it. You are so loud. My son, he's like, I'm so sorry, I'm so loud. You almost got, oh yeah, you should. I mean, if you like birds, you really should get it. It is so pretty. I like this set because it's not strictly for Christmas. Like, it would make a really good wedding card. So, but I guess that's pretty much it. If there's anything that, yeah, I guess that's it. I mean, I guess I'll see you next month. I'm checking to see if there's any other messages. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. That was really fast. I gotta slow down a little. All right, you guys have a great evening. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.